Robert Morris.
Sergio Lugo.
What time is it?
It's tea time.
It's tea time. Hey, everybody. Welcome to your regularly scheduled episode of Tea Time.
All right. Yeah.
We're coming off that monster episode we had.
I was sober.
Yes. It was Thanksgiving.
It was, yeah.
Monster episode.
It was a monster episode.
It was long.
A lot of people.
Man. Robert Morris, what do you want to talk about?
That was this particular thing that dropped. I'm not talking about Kobe when he dropped 81. I'm talking about, there was a trailer. Can you dig it?
A trailer? Like in a trailer park?
No. Much better than a trailer park, depending on how you view trailer parks. The Infinity.
We've been waiting on this motherfucker for so long.
Infinity.
The Infinity War trailer dropped this week.
Whoa.
Avengers Infinity War.
Man, Thanos gets in that ass trailer. That's basically what it is.
Do we want to talk about what we liked? Or do we want to
let's talk about
about
what we don't like first.
Okay. I like the trailer was satisfying enough. I liked that, and you will probably harshly disagree with this, but I liked that it didn't really give anything away.
Okay.
Like it gave you a rundown. Hey, some shit's going down. Thanos is here. Mm-hmm. What you thought you were going to watch is actually going to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't disagree with that.
But it's not like they didn't really give you any details on what the final battle was. You don't know if they only hint at the end that, oh yeah, by the way, the Guardians are here. Mm-hmm. Thor's here. You know, most of the trailer didn't have either of them in it. No. Okay, so like, I think it did a really good job of setting the groundwork. It's like Captain America now has this sexy beard. Mm-hmm.
Sexy beard.
Yeah.
All black and stuff.
Yeah. Black Panther obviously plays a really big part. All of the heroes that you expected to be there are there. Spidey sense is a thing. You know, so I liked it, but at the same time, I thought it was very low key. I thought it was slow.
Yeah.
There weren't that many fight scenes.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was all build up.
Which is what it needs to be, because we're waiting a long time for it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, those are the big things. What did you think?
Thanos looked reddish pink, but they'll fix that. That's just a nitpick thing. I didn't necessarily like the pacing of the trailer. Thought it was, like you said, a little slow.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I was very into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't watch trailers that often. Like I'll watch a trailer, and then I'll just whatever. I'll watch the movie. Mm-hmm. This one I watched 5 times.
Yeah.
I watched it 4 or 5 times.
3.
Yeah.
I watched it 3 times and watched a ton of my favorite YouTube channels, their explanations of it. And I really, the one thing that really got me was the pacing.
Yeah.
And then once I got past the pacing, the other issue was Thanos being purple, blue, whatever.
What color is Thanos supposed to be?
Purple.
Purple. Like what kind of purple? Like a fuchsia? Like a lavender?
One shade lighter than Barney.
That's okay. So like almost like a pinkish.
Yeah.
Because that would be one shade lighter than Barney.
Yeah.
But not like.
But in some comics, he's like dark purple. So it all depends what shade that they want to give him. This make sure it's consistent.
Yeah.
With the color that you want to give him.
Yeah. It's weird. Like that and Justice League, that trailer and Justice League have gotten a lot of shit for their CG.
Right.
The thing is we're reaching a point in movies and in like television production that everything looks so real that it doesn't look real. It's a phenomenon called the It's like the uncanny valley is what it's called.
It's like
It's like until we have actual AI that is living through life, we're not going to be able to perfect CG. And CG has gotten to a point to where it looks as good as it's going to look. It's not like 10 years from now they can make Avengers look amazingly. No, it's always going to be slightly detached from real life because it's not real life.
Right.
And we are firmly placed in the middle of the uncanny valley, and you can complain all you want. That's just what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I was just like, why complain? I mean, you're getting Thanos.
Yes.
You're getting all these things that a couple of years ago nobody would ever thought that would be on film. So when it comes to CGI and stuff, I tend to not complain about CGI in the big portion of it, the big scheme of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, if it's just like, well, he was pink 2 scenes ago, now he's like a dark blue. You know what I'm saying? It's
just be consistent in your shitty CGI.
Right.
Like the big argument that I'm hearing about these failures in CG is if you can't do it any better, you should do a practical effect.
Right.
Like put rubber on these guys' faces, make them wear makeup. And we've seen that a lot can be done with that in like Guardians of the Galaxy. But ultimately, budget is what dictates whether or not they go CG.
Right.
Right?
Right.
What are your thoughts?
When it comes to
CG versus practical effect.
I mean, I really love CG.
Really?
I mean, I'm spoiled with it now. I mean, why go back? No, I mean, well, it ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? It's like they spend all this money to try to get me to have the best experience that I could possibly get in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, of course I'm going to look at that and be like, oh, that's definitely CG. But it's not going to phase me wanting to continue the movie.
Okay.
And I also understand that,
No! Fucking, I swear.
I also understand that, like, there's a lot of motion, like motion capture.
Yeah.
That are in these CGI. So, like, it's difficult. So in a sense, I kind of appreciate it, because I'm not about to put all that bubble shit on my body and start doing crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
And on the flip side, I can also respect the putting on the rubber mask and doing it the old school, modern type way. Well,
yeah,
modern is more so CG, but the old school type way. I can respect that too, and I can respect the both. It's just, if I had a choice, just give me the CG.
Okay. So what I'm
because
hearing,
you can make a Steppenwolf, you can make a Thanos, you can make those things that, okay, how in the world do they look like that? You can make that happen with CG.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot harder with it being, with the rubber mask and angles.
Yeah. And ultimately it comes down to the story you're telling.
Yeah.
If the story is compelling enough, it does not really matter.
True.
I've seen Justice League. I know you haven't, but I had no problem with Steppenwolf's like CG.
Well, that is because most people don't really know who Steppenwolf is.
But it doesn't matter. Like, even if it looks shitty, that's not why the movie was bad.
Right. I'm saying that. Well, I'm saying that because, like you said, ultimately the story is what you want, right?
Yes.
If they don't know who Steppenwolf is, they're not going to be invested in Steppenwolf.
They will if the movie dictates it. Like, if the movie's good enough, they'll be they'll be invested.
Well, it's give or take. We're not speaking for how many people that's going to go watch this movie. We're not speaking for everybody.
I speak for everyone.
All right, player.
That's what I do.
What's up with this presidency then? Shit. Speak for everyone. I'm gonna need you to get on that.
Okay, yeah. Infinity War.
Yeah. What you like about it?
I like that I finally got to see some of it.
Gotcha.
Because it's literally been building up since 2008. By the time we see this, it will have been 10 years since Iron Man.
That's so fucking long.
10 years.
That's the long game.
Robert Downey Jr. has been through a lot of fucking Iron Man adventures.
Yes.
And
it definitely revamped his career because he was able to go blackface and nobody said anything.
No one said anything.
I was like, oh man, he played Iron Man. He good. Plus, shit. That's somebody's uncle that he's playing.
Yeah, I'm just getting my eyeballs on. Okay, me having an understanding of this is what the movie's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
These are the characters and what they're going to be doing. Captain America, we know he's going to be a big deal in Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, whatever's happening in Black Panther in February is going to be very important in the Infinity War because there was a lot of Black Panther characters in there.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, Thor is going to be hanging out with the Guardians. It contextualized all these characters in a way that previously we just had an idea.
Right.
So that was nice. I honestly don't think they could have put anything on this in that trailer that would have been anything they put in that trailer would have been fucking perfect for me because that's all I needed.
Okay. Cool. Yo. Thanos punched the fuck out of Iron Man.
Was that Iron Man or was that Was that Spider-Man? I thought it was Spider-Man.
I thought it was Iron Man.
I thought it was Spider-Man because he was wearing that iron suit.
Well, they both got iron suits. I had to go back and look. I could have sworn that was Iron Man.
It could be. I don't know.
It was iron.
It was red and it was iron.
I mean, he punched the shit out of that, but I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want. And plus, one thing I really like about Thanos is that he's so calm, cool, and collected. Even in the comics, he's calm. There's some instances where he loses his shit.
Yeah.
But he usually loses his shit calmly. He's like I'm mad and I'm yelling right now, but I'm yelling in a manner that's like I'm not losing emotion or you know what I'm saying? It's like when that one line when he says, "This truly puts a smile on my face."
Oh, I loved that line. One doesn't take fun into consideration when conquering or something.
Yeah.
But I do have to admit that this puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
I have not heard a Marvel villain say something that awesome since James Spader had his way with Age of Ultron.
Yes, the strings. To me, it was the strings.
Yes, it's
line.
it's very much the strings line, that was from Pinocchio. You know that,
yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was really the main thing. The whole just seeing Thanos come out without the helmet in just low key garb. I just got out the shower. What the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? The low key handing him the Tesseract.
He's we appreciate it, Loki.
Like the Space Gem, here you go. Maybe there's an underlying plot in that. Maybe Loki is going to play the vert. No, anyway, I'm digging too deep in it.
Yeah.
Thor, of course, looking at the Guardians, that was dope. Even though we already kind of knew that.
One more thing, there's a reason we haven't gotten the trailer till now. It's because of Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't going to release this trailer and Thor have one eye until after Thor has one eye in Ragnarok.
Because people are gonna be like, why the fuck does Thor have one eye?
Yeah, it's literally a it just like they will not they have not announced any movies for Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they haven't announced any movies for Phase 4 is because the movies they are going to announce spoil
the movie's out now.
The movie's coming out.
Gotcha.
They've said that. They said we know what we're making in Phase 4, but we can't tell you because we don't want to spoil Avengers 3 and 4.
Makes sense.
I can respect the fuck out of.
I can too. With all that being said, I liked it, even though it was a tad bit slow than what I thought it was going to be. But I did, especially the part when they're all running in Wakanda. That was dope. I would have rather have had Panther in the middle because it is his play. Anyway, that was just me. That was just me being picky. But and the line when he says, "And get this man a shield."
Get this man a shield.
And I was like, oh,
get this man a shield. That was a good line. That was a good line.
Yeah. The soldier is definitely in Wakanda.
There's one thing.
And there's one scene.
We goddamn it, we're running long.
Let's make it 2 episodes. So fuck it. Part 1 and part 2.
Okay.